Hi guys, it's Heather from heatherchristo.com, and today we are making a tomato, peach, and avocado salad with a cilantro vinaigrette over the top. I know that tomatoes and peaches and avocados aren't the most natural fit when you think about a salad, but I'm telling you, they are so delicious together. You kind of get the sweetness and the creaminess and that tart garden flavor from the tomatoes, and it all just goes really beautifully together with that zippy cilantro vinaigrette. I love this salad because it is not only a huge showstopper when it comes to summer entertaining, but it is so fast and easy to put together, and I'm going to show you how. Let's start with the cilantro vinaigrette. You just want to grab a blender. You're going to throw in 2 cloves of garlic, and then a jalapeno, or if you're like me and you like it a little spicier, I like to do serrano. And I usually use about a half, but today maybe I'm gonna use a whole one. Then you wanna take 1 large bunch of cilantro, and I just kind of roughly chopped it and got rid of the stems. You're gonna put that in there. I like to do a generous sprinkle of kosher salt, and then I can add more when I taste it. And then some olive oil and red wine vinegar. You could definitely use lemon or lime juice, but I love the bite of the red wine vinegar. It gives it a really tangy flavor that I love. That's it. Now we're just gonna puree it until it's nice and smooth. So you can see how gorgeous this really vibrant green is. And now, depending on your blender, you may need to add a little extra olive oil or even a little bit of water to get it blending really well. But once it does, it should reach this nice bright green color. So I'm just gonna transfer this to a mason jar or any other kind of container. You won't use all of this for the salad, but it's great to have some extras around. Okay, now we're gonna get started on the assembly of our salad. So I've got a platter here, tomatoes. You need about 2 large heirloom tomatoes, but I'm actually gonna use a few more and just use half of them, and I'll save the rest for burgers or sandwiches or something because I like the color variety. And heirloom tomatoes are so incredibly easy to find now. If you're not lucky enough to grow them in your garden, some years I am and some years I'm not, then they have them at Trader Joe's and at basically every grocery store. Okay, so now I have a whole variety of colors to choose from when I assemble. So I'm gonna slice the peaches. You could use white peaches, donut peaches. These are good old-fashioned peaches. They smell so good because they're really sweet. You could also use nectarines and even apricots. I think stone fruit of all varieties is a beautiful complement to the tomatoes. And we all forget tomatoes and avocados are fruits too, so this is kind of like a fruit salad. And then finally, avocado. You want to make sure that you get a nice ripe avocado, but that's also a little bit firm so that it slices well. That's a good one. And I like to actually, I know everybody does this differently, but if it's firm enough, I like to peel it first. It just makes it really easy to slice it without having to then scoop it, and I always wind up losing like a good chunk of the avocado to the spoon. Perfect, so now you have this nice smooth surface, and I actually slice it this way so that the size is more similar to that of the rest of the fruit and tomatoes. There you go, you guys. All the prep work is done, and now this salad's really just about arranging. So use your imagination. Okay, so that's it. You'll really just add as much as your platter allows, but you get it. Like, you could serve a couple people, you could serve a ton of people. And you just want to beautifully arrange the fruits and then come in with the drizzle of cilantro vinaigrette. And you do not need to overdo this and douse it. It just brings some zip and flavor. And because I didn't salt any of the tomatoes or the avocado, this really brings that element to it. There you go, that's it. I'm just gonna add some edible flower petals to it. There you go, you're all done. This will be a beautiful addition to any summer meal. I hope you love it. Head on over to heatherchristo.com for the full recipe.